trained dogs on the side. That's what I did for the military for 10 years. Trained dogs for the Department of Defense, from anything from bomb detection, drug detection, tracking, gunfire tolerance, mines, you name it, I've done it. I got out of the military in 2005 and I opened up a dog training company, and quickly rose to the position of taking on a lot of the problem dogs from a lot of other trainers. Last year when we met Rebecca, she called and pretty much gave us the problem that was at hand. And what we set out to do is actually train service dogs to do specific tasks, individualized for each specific child or person. Most of your service dogs out there now, you have seeing eye dogs, you have autism dogs, you have epileptic seizure recognition dogs. The problem is that they're mass produced in a preset training regime, so you can get a seeing eye dog, but it may not cover everything that the child needs. So in essence, he would need, for instance, Maddie would need 2 or 3 different dogs to cover each individual problem that she has. What we're doing now with Dutch is actually training him to specifically modify him specifically for that child. As far as the service life of these guys, normally most large breed dogs live anywhere from 8 to 10 years, and most of the working lines will work until they just can't work anymore. So we're looking at probably about 6 years of life as far as him and Maddie being able to actually work with her. And by that time, she should be transitioning almost into adulthood. So at that point, we would look into training another dog to pick up the new tasks and needs. And it's the same thing that we're looking for with Wyatt. We don't even have a dog breed picked out yet for the special. One of the special needs that we're looking for is actually to brace him when he falls. So a small lab probably isn't going to be able to do that. So we would need a bigger style dog, such as a BA or something along that lines. We're still doing research as far as that goes. Rebecca actually has several universities that are following Dutch and Maddie in the progress that we're making. So the next step is, once we do create a face blindness dog, is to actually prototype that and put it into where we can actually start an organization to specifically make that type of dog for diseases and handicaps that aren't utilizing dogs at this time.
I would like to say that this is the first service dog in the world known to be trained for cross-trained for face blindness. And like Hilton said, we have researchers from Harvard, Dartmouth, University of Minnesota, University of Vancouver, British Columbia, University College London, watching this because it's very exciting. It's the first big breakthrough, an idea in a long time. It's very encouraging.
What was the name of the organization, or you just do it?
Our organization is called the Butler Family Foundation.
What is it?
The Butler Family Foundation.
Okay.
Everything that we do, our whole dog training company is actually run through my family. I'm the father of 7. So I've got a house full, and all of them are, and I also have my middle daughter is also special needs. So
do you have any literature on your organization?
I do not. We came specifically to help Wyatt. It wasn't to kind of push us, but
but
we do have a website, HiltonButler.com. If you go to HiltonButler.com, on the far right side of the page, it's everything about. It actually gives Maddie's story. There's a video of Rebecca and all that information is there.
HiltonButler.com.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
So with the research that's going on, how in the world do they connect with what your daughter needs, and how does that work? Fill me in.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay. With the needs that your daughter has, how does Hilton know how to train Dutch in order to do what she needs?
We don't. What we're doing, and that's exactly it. With what we get with me, I was the NCOIC in charge for the Air Force as far as the dog training went. So my job was to pick out the idiosyncrasies of each dog and kind of manipulate the behaviors and things along that lines to get them to do specific tasks. That's what we're doing with Dutch. What we did is we sat down with Rebecca and said, what exactly do we need? One of the things and Dutch is just now getting to the point that we're actually starting the hard work, like Rebecca said. Everything up to this point has just been puppy training and manners and socialization, things along that lines. Starting this month, we're actually going into a recognition, a protocol form. Well, the idea is that since Maddie can't recognize people, what we're going to do is teach Dutch to recognize the person for her. if we go into a situation he doesn't know you or knows you as a stranger, his job is to take Maddie out of that situation and move her back to a safe spot. If it is a person that Maddie knows or that Dutch has met before, he'll sit and stay and keep Maddie in that situation. The homing device type thing where since Maddie doesn't know her way around, the second step would be for him to either, one, take her home or back to the last place that they were so that mom and everybody else can find them, which has already been done with seeing icons.
He's also going to be trained to pull a cart, do
Absolutely.
some harness work. My daughter has trouble with her legs, and she's quite painful, she can't exercise. So he's going to be trained to pull a small cart for her so that he can exercise and she can go out to the park and play and run. It's actually like a little small